All right, we're gonna try another one of these videos. Oh, hit pause. We're gonna meet. So I win this game fairly hard. We're gonna take a look at what led to the victory. But I think for a change of pace, people don't know when to play behind, which is, spoilers, part of the reason why I won this game. So I might look at why the losing team lost as well. Okay, so we go here. It's the beginning of the game. Let's just speed this up. Pause real quick for vision. Making sure there's no invade, because they've got a pretty decent invade comp. See the ward. See the second ward. Right here, I know Jhin has W, which means he can't wave clear, because Jin's plan is Q to clear minions, because he's got the 4 shots. Like, it's really... It's not bad, it's just harder for him to clear waves without Q. His W's got a long cooldown, so I know he's weakened himself level 1. He's a significantly worse level 1, which means I get to abuse him more. Now it's 1 minute, so I don't think I can recall and get back to lane in time. So I just suck it up. Okay, 2 times. Do clear. I could have... So there's an argument to be had for me to pass not this way, but down and around. I'd be with braum then, and we know they have a ward in this bush, so they could be trying to do something cheeky. But we know teemo's top, so it probably doesn't matter. Optimally, though, going underneath still would have been there in time. Listen, I stood there for a couple seconds. All right. Calm this down. Auto. I know he's refilling his ammunition, so I need to auto him a couple times. Here I'm just hitting wave. Yeah. Second wave. I'm level 2. That's what those auto sits. I've got a minion lead. I shoved a little hard, so he's a little further back than he should be. But, and ideally, support's probably over here. But, W, which helps him land his stuff, auto. That's a flash right there for free. And I'm not letting him walk up to this wave. That's a bad W. Doesn't matter, auto. Bam. I know he can't respond. We saw Poppy there for a second, so this is a little dangerous. We want to kind of shove rather than punish Jhin. But let's look at this. Jin's kind of low and he's got his 4th shot, so he has to pop one of us and then probably run. Even though it's 3v2, it might be fine, but boom. I still have heal up. I'm kind of throwing. I get first blood. And Jinx passive exists, so I should just win this 1v2. Bam. Feels bad to be this Yummi. I don't know why she chose to go this way. Free W. Triple kill. Obviously reset the lane here. Along with some BM, because they ganked us and we got a triple kill. Alright, we have to reset and push. It wasn't optimal, but it's fine. So as an ADC, braum's here. Just looking to help mid. It's fine, you know, support roaming's good, and this is pushing in. So, if I walk too far forward, even though we just won that fight and we cashed in, we've got a noon quiver. It's kind of still unsafe for me to 2v1. I gotta wait for braum. So rockets just to be safe. Taking that E is kind of unnecessary, but I'm baiting them forward while Braum walks up. Alright. Now I committed to a shove here. I could have frozen because there was 4 casters. So I'll kind of go back. From... Oh, Braum doesn't jump. He's coming in. Oh, he's only level 2. That's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, okay, without the auto, the health's right there, so I might not have actually been able to freeze. But there's no way I'm gonna get this wave under, so it's just gonna be a slow push. Auto. I was really late to E there. If we kind of go back, play this slow. Right, Jhinx. Does it give the range? Doesn't give the range. But I obviously haven't moved, and it's right there. If I just E right away, he either has to walk all the way around here, or get stuck in there. So that's just me playing bad. He still gets stuck, and I decided to punish him. Unbeknownst to me, top goes down. There's this ignite. Now we still win these because of our lead, but the blind lasts 2 seconds. So the way we get around this, I'm pretty sure. So all of this happens. Okay, we see teemo. So what's the enemy's team plan? We got to figure out how they're going to beat us so we can not fall for their trap. Because I'm Jhinx. I just right-click them. I don't have any super big plans, so I'm giving space between these two because I don't want to make a 3v2. We want to make this as much of a 1v1 or 2v1 as possible. Teemo, he's going to Q so that the blind doesn't happen because this just wrecks auto attack champions, right? And ignite, right? You know, if he can get an ignite range, he might W forward for the movement speed. So if I have E, which I don't, then my only other plan is W, right? So I just want to keep as much space away from teemo because we know we can beat these guys. They just dump their load in braum. So W, this is fine so far. Now the mistake is I need to kite down this way. I need to keep creating space because I'm never going to hit him. I still got a second left. Alright, me walking this way gives him space. I'm not going to have enough time for W, but I can also create more range with rockets, right? So we kind of played into their trap. That still being said, you know, it's not like this is unwinnable. We'll go back. And this is just kind of how disgusting this comp is. And I just get placed. Now this is a smidge greedy being. We only see this. We know where Jhin is, the graveyard. Walking back up. But Poppy could be coming down. But we've been able to beat Poppy, so it might not be too grief. 2 plates, pretty big. Just kind of got to think where everyone's at. We're obviously recalling, right? Okay, we see Poppy mid. And we get the shove back. Try for a W. So here's one of the big things, right? I'm level 6, 5 and 5. So we've got the big level lead, and this is a power spike. I've got an extra 300 damage. So I want to be looking here, right? All right, we see. Let's take it back. Let's take it back. So Jhinx's biggest disadvantage is she has no mobility. Her kill gives her some movement speed, but she doesn't have any like gap closers, right? So we gotta think carefully here. But what we're gonna do, we're autoing the wave because this isn't gonna freeze. We're stuck in a slow push, and jungle is gonna be coming down sometime, so we don't want to be bad. I try to get vision away from Braum. That's a bit of a throw, but I see her. Traps go down immediately, so she has to walk around or get stuck. Right? She gets stuck. Now, I could auto her here, but I have to deal with this threat, right? Gosh. Braum shield blocks Yummi. This dive. Once I'm at tower range, they can't kill us. It's super dangerous, even in a 3v2, right? So the moment I'm at tower range, they can't. So me staying here says, alright, I can kill you, or I'm risking them killing me. But, no mana diff. Yummi just used ult, so if we just stall for Braum ult and Kindred gank, we win every time. And what happens? That's Poppy ult. Poppy's dead. I have a reset. Oh, my W is. And yeah, if my W had just hit there earlier, it's fine. I choose to hit the ward there, which is kind of dangerous because we don't know where mid is. Right. And even though we had this big lead, right, like, we're still 6-2, but those deaths obviously could have been avoided, right? We go with the gold, it's not that big of a difference. Alright. Obviously led us to us losing Gray. It's alright. This is just more of the same. I have Kraken Slayer now as Jhin's at 10 minutes. I'm gonna go back some more. Okay, we killed Yummi here, right? We just do so much damage. Jhin to come up here. Alright, Jhin's coming up here, right? So, why does Jhin die here? You gotta think. Braum's got full mana. He doesn't have any something, he doesn't have ult, and I don't have ult. But how does Jhin's kill Jhin? Braum passive. He gets stunned. I press E. I just do a lot of damage. Like, even though it's under tower, we get to walk up first because the tower's going to hit the minions. We walk up. Red buff slow. Braum Q, and he just dies every time. I'm even slow to walk here. W. I was even slow to react. I took 2 tower shots. It's a bit of limit testing, but still, like, Jhin can't hit the wave there because it's a dive comp. So let's take a little bit more look at this. Right, like, Sett's a little scared. Damn, Sett hurts. And go through, we're just poking him, melee versus ranged stuff. So now we should probably look at this, right? So we gotta think, how dangerous is this? Top lane shoved up. Teemo probably wants to come up here to do it. We know where these two are, but we don't know where jungle and Sett is. And Sett is 4-1, so he's an actual threat. So We gotta think. And Sett doesn't need items to be good. We're an ADC. We need items to be good. So he walks forward. Boop. There's jungle, right? We should be expecting this. I flash immediately. He walks into traps. Braum stats. And then we just get the CC. Now, if you're wondering why I don't ult, I don't have the mana. Need 100 mana. I'm at 90-ish. I commit a W because it's fewer mana. It's only 70 mana versus 100. So if I need rockets for something, I still have a little bit of mana left. I realize I have a lot of gold, right? So we're using good resets. Even though it's really tempting to go Drake, we're going to get a lot. Like, so we have, this is what we have right now. So if we go back 30 seconds. We went from Kraken to Boots, Zeal, all the way to... Oh, we're still there. Okay, we're just... Pause. Kraken, Ramen, Hurricane, BF Sword, Pickaxe. Just a huge power spike, right? So we're playing to this because we're Jinx. We want 3 items. We want 3 items so bad. Was slightly dangerous. I go to clear wave. I don't think they need me for that fight. We know where Teemo is. We know they're all here. Right, so let's talk about where we die here. Right. We talked about... let's go back a little bit more. Right, so... we auto. What singular event just happened? There's no dragon here anymore. They were fighting for dragon. Only Poppy died. Poppy was not the only one there. Now, they could, they could be trying to collect bot wave. That could be true. But we don't know until they show, right? So let's go back. I see a target I can kill. I'm up 2 levels. 60 minutes in the game. He flashes, promises his ult. It's fine. Stuff like that happens. Sett is going to ult me in every time. Does Jhin have W? Oh, Jhin doesn't have W. I'm so lucky here. Alright. I don't get rooted. I get traps. I walked forward for a second. I W. I see. I can get this. My auto range is not this big. I need to be kiting back. Alright, so Yummi ult's trying to root me. I am far from Braum, and I'm the closest to the damage. This is suboptimal, as the kids would say. Oh my gosh. If I didn't W there, I actually might have lived. Alright, so that's why you die. Remember, doesn't matter how far ahead you are, any game is throwable. Because if this happened super late into the game and this happened, they could just chew through our towers. Any game is throwable, any game. So I die, which lets them take tower. Which gives them a little bit of presence on the map. Catch here. I walk forward. It's probably not the greatest. We see Yummi. Yummi had to come from somewhere. She probably wasn't on her own. Oh, that missed. Dead. I stood still for that second auto, which lets Sett get to me easier. Yummi attaches. I'm just so dead. Braum's low. Alright. rockets, not the way to go here. I start kiting. That was pretty close. If I had minigun, I probably would have lived, even with Yummi being there. I don't know what Chase was thinking. Bam. So what's going on here? They're dumping all of their skills into a braum. They group up nice and close. I'm walking far up. They're still dumping their damage into a braum. Heals me back. I kill the low target, which gets me my reset. To try and run away, and I end up getting caught. There's a chance I get away, but that's what happens. It's still winnable for the enemy team. They're only up 3k gold. All the gold's on me, so if I die, it's instantly winnable for them. I have to play like that's on the line. I miss it. It's whatever. I take Drake while they're being distracted. I can't walk up, so I wait for the team, right? We're playing to the WinCon. Alright, we see Sett. We go, can we hit Sett? Is it safe? What's he doing? He's running toward Kindred. Cool, it's good. The Mordekaiser pulling Sett forward almost kills me. He flashes away. Sure, whatever. It misses. Keep hitting him. Okay. Back. Ignore the league chat. Being toxic. Okay. Mordekaiser's super low. We can see Sett. We just killed them recently. They're at base. We did get a shutdown. But we're also a shutdown, right? We can't die. Okay, backwards. We did end up getting the braum stun into the E root. But that's not going to be enough. Yummi heals, man. Plus Sett heal. The exhaust. Alright, we just walked too far forward. Now we're starting to respect them, right? And now we just milk everything, right? Sett's what kills us, and Sett isn't getting on top of us. He was focused on something else. We just gotta play patient and we're good. Bam. I'm taking all this gold because I need it for the last item. Bam. Jinx vision is just kind of busted. Alright, they ended up getting Drake, but I'm Jinx. So long as someone's tanking Baron for me, I can take it. Okay. 21 kills. We'll call it 8 farm a minute, which is pretty good. 10's perfect. We've got a big shutdown. We've got Baron, so we don't want to fight here. We just want to shove waves. We just kind of milked him. Even though I missed my skill shots, can't miss right clicks. Oh, it doesn't make it. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Right? We just kill them over and over again, because we're a Jinx with items. Okay. So let's look at things from Jhin's point of view, because us winning lane is just what gets this out of control. Okay, so oh man, this is weird not clicking on my character model, right? So let's think about how this matchup goes. So in bot lane, we want to look at our support. Yummi heals, and she does a little bit of poke. So we want to win by poking, and we want to trade with fourth shot, right? So we'll always win because Yumi's going to heal us up, and fourth shot does a lot of damage. Here's all of the words for Jhin's passive. Alright, pause it if you need it. Braum wants to engage, as we saw. He engages, boom, we smush him. And then Jinx kills, gets the reset, and she just does so much more damage. She's got more mobility and attack speed. So obviously we poke Braum, and we don't let them engage on us, and we win lane. We just want to chill and not die, because Enchanter support are pretty damn good. Alright. So that's the plan, right? We get a ward. The ward here is okay. It helps confirm that they're starting bot side. But this ward also kind of already tells us that. You're not going to even see if they go to Raptors or if they end up just going to blue. But it's Kindred. He kind of wants to get 6, so he's probably just doing a 5 clear or something. So this ward obviously I don't think helps.
My genius must supplant you.
Classic League of Legends. Alright, committing 6 autos means we show up to lane late. These 3 minions are going to die, maybe not even within XP range. Did he not get XP? Wait. Okay, the XP bars are the same. Whew, I thought that was an even harder grief. Okay. But as Jhin, you only need 4 autos, and you want to kite back, right? So that little lane time made it harder to shove. Plus, W's got a 12-second cooldown versus the 7-second cooldown. Less mana too, and it's going to help us wave clear. Even though our level 2 isn't amazing, we don't want to give them a level 2 if we can help it, right? If they're bad, maybe we get level 2 before them or at the same time, then they have a harder time engaging on us. Boom. These waves are down. I need to go. Alright, I don't get level 2. Stand back. I need to be probably here. Let the wave come to me. I need to be safe by tower. Because they can't tower dive me yet. Maybe if they had like a jungler that isn't Kindred, that's super tanky or something, maybe. Maybe there's a world. But we don't have to worry about that. And now we just kind of get super chunked. That W would have hit, that would have been way better, right? Like, we're forced to eat pot. We do have a Yummi, which can heal us, but we're still kind of taking damage. Like, even with Yummi heals, we're at half health, and Braum's at half health. Braum can still kind of engage, so we haven't played to the win con yet, right? Right, and we're walking up, and this is okay because we've got Poppy to kind of help us out. And we've got fourth shot up. Right. Okay, so we have fourth shot fired. Braum just kind of eats it with his shield, so this is probably just a lost cause. Especially because we can't do anything. I don't think Yummi can do anything on her character. Yeah, her Q's coming up soon. She's got exhaust and ignite. There's a chance you can take Braum. Right. Yep, you can take Braum. But you've dumped all of your damage into the support, and the carry's still alive. So this is what happens. Boop. Our flash is gone from earlier because of the level 2 play. Yumi hasn't ignited, which would have killed Braum sooner, which is the support's fault if they were ever in range. And we can look, but that's not super important. Yumi's just probably dead either way she goes. She could have tried, but she has no jungler to go to. We wait for Yummi. Honestly, I'm not sure if that's worth it. Her movement speed on her own isn't that bad. Yeah, it's 330. It's the same as ours. We kind of want to catch these waves because, right, it's pushing back. So the longer we wait, less we go. So let's go back, say, 15 seconds. Here's Jhin. Oh, we can go back 4. Back. Okay, so here's him waiting. And we're just going to hit play. There's him waiting. He moves at 33. That's a lot of... How long do you spend waiting? Yumi dies. We're waiting at least 5 seconds here. Plus a couple more. Yeah, how long do we spend waiting here? 15. Yeah, we don't start moving till 31 and 15. So we wasted 16 seconds, right? So let's just quick look. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 minions died in total. So once he's at like the halfway point. This is probably like... He lost at least half a wave. Strictly by doing that. That's 60 gold. Like, that's a pink ward's worth of gold, at least. And the experience. That's super important, because we're already a level down, right? Alright, so we're using our abilities to fast push right. Because our jungler just based, their bot side's cleared, so they're going to be top side. So we can't play our own jungle. We see teemo's coming. So we want to slow push, because we want this to be on our side. And, well, there might be a world in which we get this under. But we've used Q, and we're going to use fourth shot, and there's still 5 minions left. 4 after our 4th shot. Which, despite what Jhin would say, is not perfect. And it doesn't look like Teemo's doing anything of worth, so we can't necessarily play around him roaming. And now we failed to get it under. We needed to push one more, or slow one more, because if we don't push it and it's here, we force Jhin's to walk up here, which is a lot less safe. Mid does have prio. He's been winning. We could call for a mid roam. And that would be way more powerful because, hear me out, Sett does his pull, and he just kind of knocks you around. He does some damage. He doesn't have Ignite or anything. Honestly, we don't need that because we've got Root. And all on top of that, that would have been way more deadly. It's not guaranteed to come, but there's a chance, and it's got a higher percent chance of working than this. This just never works, right? Like, we took, what? Yummi healed in there. Half our health minus Yummi heal, so a quarter of our health. And we've used up most of our mana not to shove the wave in and take a lot of damage. That just doesn't seem like a winning play. Luckily, we get a kill here because of the roam. But it still doesn't look good. Okay. Yeah, we have no mana and we no kindreds down here, so no W to help escape. Kindred Wolf doesn't activate that. Boom, boom. So we know our jungler's there, so it's kind of safe to go for. Right, so Yummi doesn't take up any space, so to speak. She only occupies the same range that you have. Braum and Jhin's, they're two different models. They don't meld into each other. It'd be kind of weird. So we do have to be careful because our mispositioning is also Yummi's. So there's a lot of space between Jhin's, so that's fine. But this waddling back and forth, how do you dodge this W? You don't. That's free poke. And you're out of mana. And now we come back here? Like, we can't do this. Braum's over here. Before he was down here somewhere, probably warding or something, right? We don't know. Here? What do we do now? We're just dead. You know, we could, if we walked up and went around, sure, we lose a little XP and gold, but we don't die. You know, maybe we help land a W here and we get an assist or something, you know? But instead, we just kind of die. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. And now, because of our death, what do we lose? 2 plates? Alright, we came back. Alright. We're allowed to hit the wave. Let's talk about these last hits. Okay. Yumi's full in mana. And okay. So we gotta figure out how we're killing these minions and we're not giving tower gold. So we can either stand up and just tank it and go, Yummi, please heal me, I love you. Or we can just do a pull, where we walk up, the minions kind of chase us Looney Tunes style, and then after taking a little bit of damage, we walk into the bush. We can still auto and whatnot like we're doing, but that's one minion, that's two minions, that's 42 gold. That's another 14. That's 76 gold. That's 90 gold. Almost 90 gold on that wave. That adds up quick. Like, the reason why we're down, what is this, 20, yeah, nearly 20 CS. No, because 20 would be 39. 26 CS, damn. Is because Jhin's gets to keep crashing and doing these resets. So we have to come up with a game plan, right? We need to be able to D-push, and Jhin doesn't do that very well. He's got his E for a wave and his Q and stuff. So that early W, even though it seems minor, probably helped lead up to this, right? And if it was an accident, you know, it's an accident. But if it was on purpose, no. It's important to get brush control, because if we don't know where Braum is, he can just jump out and kill us, right? Jhin can wombo combo on top of it. But what do we do here? Because if Jhin and Braum end up showing, right? Let's just look. Right, they're not even close, fortunately enough. If they show up over here, they die. Even if they're in the middle of recalling, you still just die. Braum even doesn't need Q, he just autos you. And Jhin can W, just slow the autos go through. You just die every time. We can check for a pink ward, but we really need this gold. And Jhin only has 4 autos, and a pink ward has 4 HP. It doesn't help. We either need to get this under, or we need to slow push. We obviously can't get it under, so we have to slow push. And next wave we try and get under. But Jhin and Braum are going to come back. We're behind. Like, we're in this really awkward scenario. We hold into 4th shot. Okay. We get it under. We split up. We do manage to get it under, which is nice. Must have been slow. Didn't lose too much. But we've used everything. Except for E, should be coming back up. They're slow pushing.
It's just you and me, book.
This is where we're down a level. All this XP stuff is added up. We've maintained a level loss. That 4th shot was a good trade, because Braum couldn't do anything there, and my 4th shot does more than Jhin's autos. Even with that W, and with the trades, we have Yummi to help win us trades, even though we're behind, right? We see Poppy, which is pretty sweet. Boom, doomed. Right? We walk forward. Poppy still can't show up. Okay, Poppy can finally show up. She almost got stepped in the trap a second time. The dive. I'm at tower. How as Jhin do I kill here? I have to root whatever target I'm trying to kill and land my 4th shot. And after that, Q 4th shot, all of my damage is done. Q does 173, 4th shot. Fuck it, we'll see. Triple our current auto damage because it does missing health. So that's 300, 450, 620. Still doesn't kill Jhin. Even if she has literally 0 armor, it still doesn't kill Jhin. And maybe kills Braum, but the moment we look at the armor, it doesn't work. It just never works. But we keep going. Poppy clearly isn't interested. So even though there's 3 people, it's a 2v2. It's a 2v2. We walk forward. What are these minions gonna do? They're gonna hit us. We've got Yummi heals, but that's not the answer to everything. We see Kindred. We're still looking for 4th shot, and we see Kindred flanking. Right. So now, dumping an auto on this ward isn't the worst possible scenario, because we want to try and get down to 4, right? And we can't hit anyone. We missed our W. Kindred is 6, by the way. So this still never works. Let's see here. We're out of mana, so we can't use any of our abilities to kill Kindred. He's the only target we can dump. And we still have to auto twice before we can 4th shot. We flash forward. So we're right next to braum in melee range. Which means this R always lands because you can't do anything. If you walk forward, you were here, you get hit. You walk back, you still are getting hit. Hello, Kindred? Kindred, hello? Okay, we get super lucky because Kindred's bad, and W misses. Like, and we ended up getting away because of Sett. But like, it's not hard to see how wrong this goes if Kindred isn't dumb. Like, one more auto, and we would have been down, right? And we've exhausted everything, so now we're super vulnerable. That double auto there is actually the worst. Okay, doesn't have the mana for that. Obviously taking Drake's here. Yeah, that's fine. So the thing with taking Drake's, it is a tempo loss, because rather than shoving this wave to get a good reset, we're taking Drake. But there's no other way we were taking Drake. And Ocean Drake's not bad on Sett, Poppy. We're not, even Yummi, because it helps sustain her mana, which helps sustain us. But we're kind of low, and we really, really want to back here. And we have no way to escape this, right? So we just die. And we die again. We just had to recall, I'm pretty sure. So after this, there's no way with this mana and with Jinx's death timer that we get this under. But we got some nice gold on us. So this doesn't shove super fast, but Jinx is going to come and shove it. I think you just have to sack wave here. Or maybe get that last one and then back. Because you just kind of die here. I'm not even hitting you, I'm just hitting the tower. Jinx hits the tower. Like... So let's look at it this way. Jhinx is ahead by a mile. 28 CS and 5 kills. Down 1 assist. I, as Jhin, cannot compete with damage. Right? Braum's plan is to engage and kill us. Yumi's plan is just to make sure we stay at full health. They kill us at full health. So we have to we have to figure out what's Braum's range to engage. And then just stay out of that. It's obviously bigger if it is flash than when he doesn't. Or when he is ult, you know, let's see, that's... So we'll just... So when we walk up to hit the wave here, we're getting closer to... It's clear what Braum wants to do, right? This is just a punish. We're allowed to do the fourth shot here because Braum's so far back. If Braum's forward, it's super bad. So we're playing... Here's fine. This is dangerous. Getting hit by that Q makes things a lot worse. It means there's a chance to kill. Did Braum move up, or did we move to Braum? Right? Pretty sure we moved to Braum. You know, this has been working because we've been keeping, you know, our full range. We willingly walked up to Braum. You know the rules, and so do I. That's how big Braum ult is. Pretty much a screen. If we see Braum, we die. You know, you could say Yummi ulted a little early. We just needed to wait for Poppy. But we chose to walk up, you know. We just root, we try and hit Braum down low so they can't engage on us later. Wait for Poppy maybe if she decides to show up after that. Either way, it's not a winning scenario. Lethal tempo, by the way. Really dumb. Is Braum on our screen? Boom. Braum obviously wants to Q, right? Because that's what he's going to use to engage. Because we've died because of Braum passive CC. Every time. And he's even got red buff for slow. What protects us? Do we have minion wave? Is there a minion wave between us? No. If you really, really, really want to hit the wave, stand over here so you're diagonal. Diagonal's longer than straight up and down. Oh, the trap's gonna help D-push. But we're Jhin. This wave is crashed. It does not auto until we hit you. Now it's starting to auto. That means we die. 1000%. Our support waited for us. Oh, nice. Alright, so it's probably Jhin Braum reset. We need to get some gold on us, right? There's a plate. We're against Jace. We get a kill there. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look, because all of our other fights have been doo-doo, right? Okay, so we get fourth shot. We know where Mordekaiser is, and the two carries are. We don't know where Jace or the jungler is. When we have fourth shot, we really want to move back to be safe, because we don't know where there is. If they come down river, it's fine. If they come down through Krugs, it might be a little late. It's still probably fine, but it's just kind of unsafe. Okay, Jace comes in. Honestly, Yummi did all the work. We just stood there. Jace is immobile. we kind of really want to get this one under. So we cannot fight the other one. So we get 2 plates, which is pretty sweet. 160 gold in each of us. Uh-oh. We see Braum on the minimap. We're shoving. Okay, Braum showed up mid again, so that's fine. But there's a chance Braum comes mid and we just die again. So we won because of Yummi ult. Now we don't have Yummi ult. Mid got a double kill. Are they going to rotate to us? We miss our ult. Okay. They see us recall. So that's fine. But it's really clear what we're doing is we're saying how... Well, we were saying, look, there's a kill we can do, which is good. Don't get me wrong. We recognize there's a potential to get a kill. But we need to know how to get that kill and how they're going to respond. How are they going to kill us? We have to know our offense and our defense. And this is kind of why we just lose. Right? We're already down a whole lot. And when we're behind, you know, we can come back. You know, they died. We killed the enemy bot lane several times. But we didn't respect them. And we died. And now we're down 2 levels each. You know, at the end of the game, when you looked at the gold stats, my support had more gold than anyone on the enemy team. That's super huge, right? We can look at the end, right? Go back 15 seconds. All right, we get the drag. Oh, wait. Hold up. Okay, so we're getting vision. That's great. Auto. We see the team. We don't have flash. They are in Dragon Pit. What is our escape? You know, being by Poppy good, W is a self-stun. Thank God Poppy can do this. That was super dangerous. So, you know, I mean, we got away. We ended up going here. But if we were already over here, Poppy doesn't have to do all that stuff. We just get to be out. Ours, not bad. We missed a lot of stuff. We're probably looking at wave, but to be honest, hard to dodge, right? What we're thinking about influences the game, right? We're like, ooh, look, drag. We need to get this. You know, we saw this, we're like, pit. But we don't think, how are we going to get, what's the response? All right. It would have been better. Let's go back. Right before Drake. So we 4th shot here, auto. Ease, not bad. So just, oh yeah, okay, we didn't have enough chance. But our 4th shot is like a smite. So it's missing health. So we could have just held 4th shot, queued out, which gives us the big movement speed, and then walked away as well, which would have been way safer, because we're down a lot of gold. In game, we don't see these numbers, but 36 to 28, we know we're down gold. That's just what you want to consider.